Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Dorfromantik. The first tile we start with today, we actually have a couple of interesting locations. I first actually considered right here for the obvious reasons. There's a lot of forest, and it does hook up to our entire network here as well, which would be very, very nice. I looked around a little bit and I actually found... where was it? Over here. I kind of like the idea of having this small bit here hooked up to the rest of the river network as well. Maybe we could have some sort of split right here, but I also kind of found the idea kind of cool of having two, like, not super long rivers, but just maybe to out here having two rivers running alongside each other here, and then hooking up out here, for instance, with the rest of the network. And this is kind of a perfect tile for it. However, we also have down here, was it last time we placed this here? I can't remember, but if I recall correctly, this was a difficult tile to find a placement for. I now learned that this is not exactly the best place for it, because we would like to get this river actually out on the other side of the railway here. And we've made that a little bit more difficult with placing this one here, because now we need river with forest. And not only do we need river with forest, we need river that doesn't have forest to the northeast here, because we create a triple tile. I was almost actually ready to place this before I realized that, so we're actually not going to put it there. We will, however, put it up here. I don't know what it is about this small area we're creating here, but I really like it. I really like that we have the river going through a lot of forest up here. Maybe it's a little bit of the darker colors as well that I enjoy, but we are gonna go ahead and place that one there. Even though we would have gotten more points, possibly could have been a perfect tile somewhere, but I like it there. This one I thought we would grab up here, or we put up here. It's house to house and it's field towards field, so it's just a win-win, really. Now this one, we had a good spot for it over here. Since we are down some perfect tiles now, this is a nice matchup. Get two perfect tiles, so now we are down one. And we get to a water station. I gotta be honest, I don't recall that we have a good use for a water station anywhere, but I did at least want to double check here that we indeed cancel this mission if we hook it up. I did recall that, yes. So what we can do is we can use it to close off up here, which I'm actually not super against. And this gives us two perfect tiles right here. It's not the greatest use of a water station, but it gives us at the moment two perfect tiles, bringing us back to exactly where we started. So here we are. Let's get into some unknown here, and we do start with some forest. And speaking of forest, do we maybe have something over here then? We actually kind of do right there. That's a five-sided match. This area is still very underdeveloped, so it's not going to give us any perfect tiles. I'm not sure I like introducing the forest to this area. We could also do this. That's a fairly simple tile to find up here as well. This is a fairly simple tile to find as well. I actually don't mind either of those, but before we do that, let's actually check the pocket up here. It's still a no to this one at least. We do, of course, have our forest here where we could place it. Something like that might actually not be such a bad idea right now. Especially because it's grasslands down here towards the railway, and that's kind of what we want. You know what, let's do that. And I just realized actually that this railway mission is actually smaller than this one, so by that logic this should take precedence over here. Okay, well, we get a small mission, and I think that goes somewhere over here. Yes, it does. Right, we were super close to completing this mission last time. Ooh, no perfect tile there, so let's do this one first. even though this one actually fits quite perfectly. But let's see if we can't get perfect tiles with our placements, at least for now. Ooh, we have an interesting tile coming up. Unfortunately, I don't think it's something we need anywhere. Let's see, where are we at with our field missions? We have one that's far away. We are not close at all over here. That's absolutely fine. We could do something like that. For a perfect tile, finish off this row as well. Let's see, why not? Okay, this is a tile we can place in a lot of places to get perfect tiles. I thought I literally just saw several places as we were looking around where we had forests like this opposite of each other. Even there it would fit just fine. I think it was up, no, it was up here actually. Yes, right here we have that. Yep, let's grab that. 2 perfect tiles. Let's see what we can do with you. Unfortunately, I don't think you're gonna fit anywhere. Had it been houses instead of fields, you might actually have been perfect right up here. Yep. Yep. This is exactly what we want, just with houses. This is not a house, though. Actually, how are you looking right there? You are looking quite decent right there, honestly. You are looking quite decent right there. Let's real quick. We're starting to need a mini map with this size to scoot around real quick. Down here we have a lot of forest fields, but not that much. No, not that much. Doesn't fit up here either, no. But the upcoming triple tile I honestly wouldn't mind putting up here, I think. That would be forest to forest down here and then a house up there. Just to get that out of the way rather quickly. Okay. Well, then we are gonna go ahead and do this. I don't mind at all. Do that. Let's get this one out of the way as well. Where was it? It was right here. Doesn't look too bad. Perfect tile. This one does not go over here. So, however much I wanted to continue up there, this is not the tile to do it with. And it's not the tile for up here, no. Although it is actually rather close. Closer than I thought it would be. Closer than I thought it would be. No. Ooh, that's a lot of houses we add next to these. So let's not do that either. This is starting to get a little bit tricky. Maybe something like that? Why not? It's not a great placement, but we have to work with what we have. Or what we get. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we filled these out, so we don't need to worry about those anymore. If we want to get perfect tiles up here, at some point we need to pull the trigger on a tile. And at the moment, we honestly just need to place one tile before we can start getting perfect tiles up here. This could be the one. This is a 5-sided match. That's not bad at all. It's no perfect tiles, but it opens up for this one to be a perfect tile. We find this one and this one if we find the one to the north here. Can't get perfect tiles over here actually already. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's start developing that a little bit. Okay. Forest, house, forest could be something over here. Could actually be something right there. That's not bad at all. Okay, that's a... seems like a simple tile up here as well. Full forest with a single house. We get... unfortunately only one perfect tile right now, but that's okay. I think we have to grab that one. 5-sided match. Okay, you unfortunately cannot go over here because you're gonna cancel that mission. That is a shame. That's okay. Then we're gonna put you elsewhere, and we have plenty of options. You're gonna go over here then. Doesn't really matter. River and a bit of, well, actually a lot of fields. Close this one off here. Not like super against that. We actually could put it right there. But the tile to the north there, I feel, would be a challenge to find. 19 away, so I would be surprised if you are not the lowest one we have. 71 here. I think we have something up here now. The 30s? Yeah, 35. Yeah, let's plonk you down over here. I think something like that is fine. We have plenty of open areas over here, so I'm not really worried. We could go ahead and place this one here because we do want to actually close off this forest. There's a lot of houses. It doesn't really make it difficult for us because any tile we get with 2 houses we'll be able to place in plenty of spots here. Okay, where were we? There was just someone at the door. We were looking for a spot for this one, which honestly could also be over here. We do have a field there in the middle, but that's something we'll just have to deal with. Yeah, let's close off the forest there to not make it too big of a mess. If only there had been a house on this tile as well. That would have been fantastic. Do you go over here? You could honestly go over here, yes. Well, we do get a perfect tile. We did want to develop this a little bit more, and I don't know why. I like this area. I like this area. Let's keep it that way. That is a simple tile right there. It is, however, not a perfect tile. And we are down at the moment, so let's see if we can bring it back a little bit. Already, we don't need too much more forest over here, so let's see what else we can do with this one then. Actually, not a whole hell of a lot out over here either. Okay, that's okay. We will find another spot, could be right there. Sure, 2 perfect tiles, let's bring it back. There is our field with our houses, however, it is not surrounded, which it needs to be here, unfortunately. That's forest right there. Ooh, that's almost said disgusting, but you know, that's unfortunate at least. As that's, I feel like if we place this here, we would need something. Well, obviously we would need something with both field and forest. I feel like then we would introduce a lot of garbage over there. Let's call it how we see it. So I think we shall look elsewhere. We do have a few houses up here. However, do we have actually? Maybe this is not too bad. It's kind of the same problem here. We introduce house and forest tile, but it's kind of simple up here at the moment, so it might not be too bad here. Yeah, sure, why not? And we get more field and house. We could actually do this one right there. Close this one off straight away. Why not? Why not? More field could also be up there. Could also be there. It's not too bad. Field to field in here. Grasslands to field here. But grasslands is kind of always good, I feel. This is not a perfect tile though. This is closes off this little field group, but that's okay, I think. Grasslands to the south I like, so let's do that. Okay. Forest and field. We do have a bit of that up here, but we need much more forest. Actually, the tile we got in the beginning could also have gone up here, and probably should have. But alas, that's how it is. It's too late now. It's actually very too late now. No, don't want that there. I think if the field hadn't been over there, we would have had a pocket for you maybe somewhere. So down here. Yeah, if that field hadn't been there, we would have had a pocket for you right here. But it is. Do have a bit of forest field up here as well. Will this one match anything? It doesn't look like it. Had the forest not been there, that would have been a great match right there. But it is. Could also be a match right there. It's not a perfect tile though, and I would like one. Especially since we are still down one here. Not sure I like that placement, but we might take it anyway, just because we don't really have anything else at the moment. Okay. Well, that'll have to do wherever it was. I think it was right there. Yes. Fine. Let's grab that. And let's see you. Do you fit over there, sir? You do not. So you will not go over there. That's okay. It's been a while, I feel, since we did anything with the forest here. And we are starting to run... We're starting to introduce a lot of houses here. So we would like... honestly, to get rid of those as soon as we can, so we can get a little bit back to the forest. Let's see what we can do with this one. That's a fairly simple tile. What are we working on at the moment? That would be this one here, yes. Could do this right here for a perfect tile. I honestly don't mind that. Let's do that. Is this the first railway of the episode? I think it is. No. We had this one, but it's close. I mean, you will fit nicely right there, so that's where you're gonna go. It is so close to being such a great tile. I think even the pockets we have with field and house, yeah, this one is not gonna fit anywhere. You're not gonna fit up here. Let's see, actually right there seems pretty darn good. Let's grab that. Two-side forest, right, that should have been... That was this one I was thinking about. I was thinking that we had a perfect spot for this, but actually not quite. Not there at least. Not there at least. And it doesn't look like anywhere down here either. We could start a new row. Could do something like this. We are down one though. It would be really, really great if we could try and claw our way back to our starting point. Actually, no perfect tiles right there, so that is not where we're gonna place you. No perfect tiles there either. What about up here? No. Actually, what about our pocket up here? Did place this one here, but... and it does change things, but not for this tile, unfortunately. That must have been a hidden tile with that kind of mission right there. Okay, let's do that. Get ourselves a perfect tile. See what we can do with you. You would have been perfect right there as well for a perfect tile. We have options for a perfect tile, but none of them are very good. So we're gonna take a hit on this one. I think let's open this up over here a little bit and hook this up as well. Fields opposite. I don't think we have a need for that anywhere. It's not something I remember, at least. Do we have one right there? Yes. Single perfect tile. We'll take it. Let's see. River and housing. That could be up here. We do have some housing there. We have some housing right there. Ooh, if only the house to the north that hadn't been there. This would have been a very, very nice placement. No perfect tiles, to my surprise. Let's see. Do we get one? No. That's fair. You're not gonna go there. I'm not gonna take that chance at all. No siree. Let's put you something like that then. Let's do that. I was about to say we need two houses over here, but I'm not... Actually, we do have a river up here we need to get out. I'll entertain the idea, but... I mean, this is kind of free, to be honest. The river, at least. We could get that out of there pretty quickly, but we would have to snake the river down here then really up, because we need to get the town out as well. Oh, this is so difficult, because we could be in a situation where it's gonna take a long time to come across another two houses like this. But this is also... the river there is a bit of a gamble. I like it though. Let's do it. Let's try and see if we can't figure something out with that. We're not gonna immediately destroy our chances there, but we will place this one here for a perfect tile. And this is not the tile we want up here. That's for darn sure. And this could be the off branch down that like swings around and goes down here. It's field to field. Why not? Why not? Okay. We have a... where is it? It's right here. We have a couple of tiles with field and forest. I mean, obviously there's a lot of forest on the next tile, and that's not going to fit in here at all. But this one could, but it doesn't. No. No, it does not. Actually, right here with not the next one, but the next tile could work very well together. That's something. It's not going to give us a perfect tile because we're missing this one, but that's pretty darn good, I think. And let's see, we do have... Actually, we do not. We did not place this one here, so... but we still have the option here to close off the house. We do introduce some field, but I think we're going to go ahead and take it. And this one we definitely want over here. 5-sided match, 0 perfect tiles, but that's okay. We are actually back to where we started. That's very nice. It would be nicer if we were ahead, but I'll take what I can get. Let's see, you right there create a triple need, so you are not gonna be plunked down there. You could be down, you could be right here to keep everything a little bit clean. But actually, if we do that, I know for a fact we have over here a very busy area that could be an idea to keep a little bit cleaner. Or simpler, I should say. Oh, there's a lot of river coming up. It's gonna cost us on the perfect pile. Especially a tile like this. Yeah, you're not gonna fit anywhere, are you? Oh, that's actually very close. That's so close. Surprisingly close. Not close enough. We could do something like this. It is field to double field there, so it's not all bad. Field towards the north as well. We already have fields as well. So maybe this is not too bad. It will cost us a perfect tile, but that was to be expected anyway. We haven't worked at all on our marshlands over here, so why don't we try that for a spell? We could do something like this. No, because actually even with the upcoming one, I wanted to place that next to this one. This is not going to give us a perfect tile, because we are opening up like 2 rows here at once. But if we do it something like this, could lead this one down as well. But if we lead it over here and do this, it hooks up this little lake as well. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Ooh, more river coming up. I don't think we're gonna... Right, we have this one we need to remember. Yeah, the upcoming one will definitely go here. Which means you're not gonna go there. You could go there. For no perfect tiles. It's gonna cost us a little bit today. But that's how it is sometimes. This one... The problem also is that it's very thin right here, so even if we find these, which have fairly simple tiles, we're not gonna get any perfect tiles. Because we simply need to place them over here first. Could do this. Small little lake here. Now, let's find something with a perfect tile, something like right there. Yep, let's do that. This one, however, I do want over here to go up. Too many houses for you to be a good match right there. Yes, but do have a lot of houses. Was it down here? Yes, could do something like that. It's a very... it's not a very good placement. It might be the best we have. Could do something like that as well, I suppose. Yeah, this is very nowhere. Let's do that. Finally, we could get something to close this off. Let's do that. Close it off. At least there. Still have this one. Forest and houses. I do want to check over here to see if anything we can close off. It kind of is, but that introduces a lot over here already. And we actually have a river there. That's a bit of an issue. What do you say to being over here then, sir? Actually, that's not too bad, I think. It's not a perfect tile, but I think at the moment we have given up on that dream. At least of ending with more than we started with. Hello. That's actually kind of good, I think. House to house in here, forest to forest over here. It will introduce forest to the houses up there, but 2 out of 3 I think is pretty good. And I really would like to close off this pocket. Okay, more river with more fields. It's probably once again not going to net us any sort of perfect tile. Why not? Let's make it funky. We have a mission coming up, I can see. We should be able to get a perfect tile with this one, right? Somewhere, anywhere. I don't think it really matters too much where. There's good. 490. Tells me you go up here. Maybe something like this. No, let's close off the forest there instead. And introduce it to the next tile. Why not? Okay, let's do that. You are fitting very nicely right there for 2 perfect tiles. Railway and forest. I feel like besides this over here, but we don't really need that anymore. And that is a nightmare of a placement, but we do have one coming up that could go right here. I just feel like I had somewhere we needed to check with forest and railway. I know it's not there. That's the river and railway. But maybe I'm remembering wrong, and maybe we already checked it. Let's have those work together over here. Something like that. Water station here if we don't find the perfect tile we need there. Single forest could, actually still can apparently. I didn't place that one here. Okay. Well, then you're gonna go right there. Perfect match. A perfect tile. Very nice. Don't think we have a need for this anywhere. Oh, I don't remember. Could get you out of here. I don't know if we'd want to. Actually, with the upcoming tile, you could go right there. That leads the village south, which we really want to do. Yes, let's do that. I know it's a triple tile, but I don't think it's something we need. And this is definitely not something we need. No. Okay, but you are an interesting one nonetheless. A very peculiar tile. Very, very peculiar tile. We have so many things we can look for. Forest, house, house, forest next to each other, field, house next to each other, house, field, not next to each other, and house, forest, not next to each other like that. That's so many things to look for. At least for my brain. Let's see. Let's, I guess, just take it one step at a time here. We did have some house forest right there, right? Yeah, but house is opposite there as well. That's a shame. Okay. What a tile. I feel like if we find a placement, you know, you just grab it. As I said, you just grab it. We could do something like that as well. This is again field opposites. There are some houses though which could be beneficial to us, but I don't actually think so. I have a lot here that needs fields and houses, but not in this. Actually right there it doesn't seem too bad. introduce some houses here. I think that's okay. We actually want to introduce some houses here, to be honest. We want to close off the field. So yeah, let's do that. Let's get you down here. How close are we down here now? We are 119 away, so we are not close. That's okay. That means we have some freedom to do kind of whatever we want. I would like to find this one as well now. For placing more up there. Maybe something like this is not too bad. Feel pretty nice right there. Okay, the single house. Was it up here? We had a single house need somewhere. Where was it? Why can't I recall? Was it not up here? No, I don't think it was. Could also plunk you there. I'm 100% sure there is somewhere where we need a single house, and it's somewhere we've been a lot today. But for the life of me, now I can't remember where. I believe it is something. Is that... No, this is not where we want the upcoming tile. The upcoming tile is interesting now, and we will be checking pockets. I just feel like, where on earth was it? It's not this one. Even though that's a pretty good match as well. It's this one, I think I was thinking about. Yeah. Doesn't give us anything, but we prepare for the future with that one. Now let's see. You could be a pocket somewhere. Did we close these pockets? I guess some of them at least we did. Very close. Close. What else we got? Maybe not so much, actually. Still have some pockets from way back when. That would be nice to at some point get on out of here. Okay, well, it is house and excuse me. It is house and forest, so let's see if we can't do something about it down here, or do something with it, I should say. And we actually need more houses than what we have on this tile. That's kind of sad. Makes it difficult. We don't want to introduce more houses down here, so if we can't place this one anywhere where it closes anything off, then it's just not gonna go down here. And that's completely fair. Okay. Well, then you're not gonna go down there. Well, actually, what about our town over here? Ah, close. What about right there? Yes, it kind of shifts the problem, but actually it exactly shifts the problem, but that might not, that's not necessarily like a loss. Or lose, so that's absolutely fine. Let's do that. You... I mean, I would like to continue working on the forest, but at the same time I would also like to maybe finish off these houses before we do too much over there. How's that looking right there? That's forest next to the river. Not necessarily something that we want to do yet. Let's check down here. We had a couple of places here with forest. Just forest, actually right there, for instance. Once again, no perfect tiles, but we are working on a lot of areas. No, not quite, not quite. Now let's see, the upcoming tile is absolutely the wrong way around in both the places we need it. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be, right? Actually, I can see we hit our goal for today. I was completely in the zone here. That means that I get to ponder these for the next time. For now, thank you for watching, and until then, take care.